That last page of this latest chapter of Choujin X was 100% pure cinema, man, because Azuma came out of nowhere and saved Tokyo, man. That panel was 100% awesome because Tokyo, he was being destroyed in this chapter. And yes, Tokyo was being very passive. He was trying to do the calm route with the chaotic hyena, but Tokyo was doing everything wrong because Tokyo was being destroyed. This man got cut in half. This man's arm almost got ripped off. Like it was just 100% bad at this moment. Even his sidekick was just like, you idiot, because how Tokyo is handling this situation. And Tokyo, he has to be aggressive when it comes to the state of handling a chaotic Choujin. And of course, Azuma is the perfect person because Azuma is the type of person that he does not play. This man would not ask questions first. He will go on ahead and throw hands and then ask questions later. Unlike Tokyo, we see how his approach is when it comes to battle. He likes to talk to people, try to figure out the whole situation, and then throw hands. But I do feel like this approach will go on ahead and ruin Tokyo and pretty much bite him in the butt because of what he saw in the future. And I kind of suspect that this approach is not going to go well. But throughout this whole chapter, man, we see Tokyo just continuously being destroyed because after he gave Pamela the ultimate pile driver from the last chapter, she just go on a rampage and just attacking Tokyo, slamming him on the wall as Tokyo is trying to give her the ultimate headlock. But she was able to break free and try to attack Tokyo. But Tokyo was able to manage to grab her arm, but her claws was so massive and long, it was able to pierce Tokyo's like elbow. But Tokyo was able to throw her off. But then Tokyo was just like, all right, you're pretty much in your chaotic state. So please tell me your name. You won't be able to turn back. So can you hear me? Can you hear me? Like, please, ma'am, like behave yourself, behave yourself. But in her chaotic state, she's saying blood, blood, no blood, blood. And we see her having this pretty much dream because while she's in her chaotic state, she's in her mindset of her worst nightmares, which is the people who adopted her. Because apparently it looks like they died. And here is where she is just grieving because we just see how her mind is working. And that page was just 100% a horror state. So currently, right now, she's not aware of what she's doing because she's still locked in her mind of the nightmare of all the people that really much took over. It took over her and took care of her and how they all died. But then suddenly it just changed into where her chaotic state just busts open like a whole bunch of blood from her chest. And then there it kind of activated the zombies. And it seems as if that by the blood that's coming out of her chest is causing the zombies to raise as they're coming back into life. And this is really bad. As she advanced to Tokyo, she's able to knock Tokyo to the wall and grab him and cut him in half while Tokyo's body is landing on the zombie. So Tokyo, he has to use raise to heal himself and to go back into a fighting stance. And we see Tokyo, he just honestly just destroyed all of these corpses as he is just having a huge struggle and he is pretty much annoyed because the zombies is getting in their way on helping her. As Tokyo is thinking to use the harps to actually destroy the zombies, but he needs the harps to actually try to defeat her, but he doesn't want to kill her. And it is really implied that Tokyo can actually destroy her, but Tokyo doesn't want to. Tokyo wants to help her turn back into her normal state because he doesn't want to kill her. But then also as well too, Tokyo sees that this is going to be an endless loop. So he needs to figure out a perfect strategy to try to go on ahead and make her turn back into her normal self and not in this chaotic state. Because if she continues on with this route, there's going to be no return. So Tokyo's thinking if he goes full beastify, he will have 10 to 15 minutes. But at the same time, even if she can get back from her chaotic state, he won't be able to deal with the zombies and he can't let them out. So he has to try to reserve his energy just in case. So Tokyo, he's just trying to figure out ways and strategies how to handle these situations, and things are just going really, really wrong at this moment. So Tokyo, he's letting his emotions control in battle, and this is something that he can't do, because this is why Tokyo's is actually struggling throughout this whole entire fight, because he's letting his emotions clog up his judgment on what he needs to do. Because even if his intentions is good, then good intentions will cause his downfall, because he's letting his emotions take control. And then you can see how Tokyo, he's continuously being stabbed and being destroyed. And even though Tokyo, no matter what, he's not giving up. This is a learning lesson that we've seen from Tokyo, because remember, Tokyo, the only reason why he's in this state as he is, because he's the only one that saw the signal, and he decided that he needs to go over there to stop her from becoming chaotic. And look what's happening now. So as Tokyo continue on fighting, it looks like things were going to end bad for Tokyo. But then suddenly, out of nowhere, Tokyo has been saved by Osama, because Osama came in clutch, and he was able to save Tokyo before Tokyo even gets like destroyed and be blasted by Pamela in her chaotic state. But this chapter was 100% awesome, and we can just see and understand why Tokyo was kind of like struggling and holding back, because he was having good intentions, and he's letting his emotions clog up his his way on how he handles in this fight. But also too, Azuma shows up out of nowhere. That was just straight awesome. But we all know, like, the community, they kind of want this shipping happen with Pamela and Azuma. I guess that's the thing now. But other than that, like, just let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about this chapter, because this chapter was 100% amazing. The artwork, the styles, everything was just 100% beautiful. Everything was just pure cinema, and it was just great. But let me know down in the comment section if you guys do like the video. Please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monotone Man, and hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.